Morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. We drop another bomb just because. Shout out to all the bulls in control right now. Bitcoin BTC bulls back in control. Great week for the bits, guys. It looks like we've gained about $1,000 worth of weight in what seems like about 5 days. Correct me if I'm wrong. Geopolitical uncertainty seems to be correlating with an increase in price here with Bitcoin. We'll be talking about Iran's retaliation, the drone strikes, what's going to go on, and how this could impact the price of crypto along with precious metals as well. You see a nice chunky run this morning, Bitcoin going over 8,000, and it looks like it's going to stay there, at least for the short term. Shout out to all the boomers tuning into this live broadcast. I need you guys caressing those buttons, like, sub, post notification, ding, ding. Stay spruced up and buttoned up for 2020. Shout out to all the I also tell you guys, stay spruced up and, keep it clean and make sure you shave that commie beard. But I'm sporting a commie beard right now because, I don't have any time to shave with this shoulder surgery and all the kids running wild out there. But I should take my own advice and stop looking like a commie out here and clean up for 2020. Things are looking good. 8,000 and beyond. Can we hit 10K? Okay, like I said, and I'm going to continue saying all this. Forget about all those price increase predictions, all-time high. Forget about all that. The only real goal that we have here is for Bitcoin's price to remain above $10,000 for the remaining, for the majority of the year. Shout out to Lucian. Shout out to Rafterman. You guys know what's going on. And that's the goal. I mean, I'm happy to see $1 trillion market cap. I'm happy to see all-time highs. I'm happy for all of that. Okay, but I'll feel a lot better, a lot more confident with the price of the bits if it can stay above 10K. So we're on that path. Hopefully, we're at 83 right now. I would expect some dip dives, some peaks and valleys as we approach that $10,000. So, we're not in the clear yet. We can go back in the 7 and the 6K range. Let's see, but I don't think it's going to happen in the short term. Right now, the bulls are in control, at least for the short term. Double X is here. Let me share my screen, turn off these coins, and keep up to date with the latest mathematics as it occurs in real time. $8,300 here on the bits. It looks like we've topped off today at 84.63 after Iran has responded and attacked some military bases there in Iraq. Now, if you don't know, just earlier this week, the United States drone attacked one of Iran's top officials in Iraq, and they took him out, and now they're responding. And it seems like geopolitical uncertainty is leading to Bitcoin's price run up. We've seen a price in the price of crude oil go up, and then there was a sell-off. And yesterday I was like, it seems like there'll probably another attack. I was expecting the attack to be on behalf of the U.S., but now they're retaliating. It's back and forth, and that's what's going on. Okay, that's what's going on. People out there hooting and hollering on social media. Everybody has an opinion as to whether this is good or whether this is bad. It's certainly impacting the price of Bitcoin positively for the short term, but we don't want to see any sort of conflict. We've been out there in the Middle East since the late 80s, early 90s. We went out there for Desert Storm and never came back out there, guys. So let's call it for what it is. This is the majority of Americans don't want anything to do with this. Okay, that's 1,000. But again, it seems like we need to protect certain interests out there. So what could we say? Shout out to the boomers. Double X is here. 11 concurrent viewers. Let's check out the coin market cap. Let me hit refresh. What's up with coin market cap? There you go. CoinMarketCap always looking clean via the Brave browser because it blocks ads. Now there's 5,000 cryptocurrencies listed there on CoinMarketCap, and the majority of these 5,000 cryptos are straight up garbage. Not by on purpose that they're garbage, but just the la la land here. It's the majority of these projects end up failing. So as I've said before, you may want to consider getting one Bitcoin and putting it under your pillow for the crypto fairies. Okay, just in case this thing really kapumps. You got the market cap at 218. It topped off at like about 219 this morning. Bitcoin dominance almost at 70%, 69.3. Bitcoin at 83.41. Ether there at 143. Looks like Ether is staying behind. Guys, if you haven't figured out the math, there's only like a handful of coins that outperform Bitcoin, and you're running here, running there, back and forth, trying to find which one it is. And that strategy may not work for most people, okay? That being said, hold the bits. I've always said this. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your crypto daddy. But we've learned here through experience that your majority of your bags, if you put them in Bitcoin, historically, you can retain some value. Shout out to Marlon, Toronto Crypto, King Kong, Lucian, Rafterman, boom, boom, boom. I'm really on to Cardano and BTC at the moment. Cardano's oversold, says King Kong. That may be true. Someone stopped by yesterday and said that some YouTuber, I think it was Chico or something, saying that Cardano was the shit coin of the year. And that could be true because Cardano made a lot of promise, a lot of bark, but a little bit of bite. A lot of bark and a little bit of bite. And that's the truth. All Cardano haters will change their mind at the end of 2020. That's what they said last year. That's what they were saying last year. Now, I have nothing against Cardano. I think it's a cool idea. I like the team, boom, 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 but I'm not trying to hodl anymore. You know, I'm certainly more attracted to Bitcoin, and I'm glad I am because it's retained its value. But let's see. Let's see if it makes a movement. Get rich while the normies wage war. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. It's called oil, says Rafterman. It's not only oil. I mean, because guys, there's no scarcity in oil. It's that's a scam as well. Okay, it's not fossil fuels. Oil's not made from dinosaur bones, guys. If that were true, we would get more oil with the animals dying every single day. It's a scam, guys. There's no scarcity with oil. And in fact, I don't think it's about the oil, guys. It's about protecting Israel. Okay, let's call it from what it is, guys. And we've been out there for many years now, and it's not about oil, guys. Now, you know, that's what they'll flash at the surface. But, guys, there is no scarcity of oil. There's oil all over the place, okay? The same thing with overpopulation. There is no overpopulation. Once you step out of the city, there's acres and thousands of acres of open land. You know, that's the scam in its sense, guys. You know, Lucian says Chico is stupid, a hater. I don't know who he is. I don't know. I just am mentioning someone mentioned that he said something about it being a shitcoin, and kind of, you know, I would say it could earn that stripe because it didn't do anything last year. But let's see. Cardano's worth a punt, says King Kong. Let's see. There are literally faster and more efficient cryptos as well. I only think Bitcoin's where it's at because it was the first crypto. That's true. And I've said this before, guys. If you think that more capable blockchains with better tech is what is going to equate to a higher price, then, you know, guys haven't figured it out. It's not necessarily the technology that drives price. There's plenty of better tech than Bitcoin out there. But you're right, Toronto. Bitcoin is the first mover. It has that first mover advantage. And this game is more about confidence and trust than it is really about technicalities. And a lot of devs don't understand that. So you need to have a strong community, strong confidence, attention. Right here, the real currency is not, you know, technological, how good technically something works. The currency here is how much people are paying attention. Okay, that's the truth. Testness is out, man. A developer will understand what it means to implement everything from scratch. Most of the projects fork Bitcoin or just change some small stuff. Cardano's innovating big time. Yeah, I mean, I know. I've talked to Charles himself. I got a video up there. I've heard it all. First scientifically peer reviewed. I get it all, and it makes sense. But all that being said, just because it has more bells and whistles, guys, there is another factor, and it's called attention. It's called confidence, and that's why Bitcoin is at the top right now. And it's not the best coin, but it has that confidence. Is Bitcoin faster and has a use case than Ripple? No, I probably doubt it. If you wanted to send $1 billion from Hong Kong to New York, Bitcoin would be the only way you could do. It's without asking permission. I don't, you know, it could be true. I don't know if, you know, other coins are as liquid, but, you know, you make a point. But again, all this being said, if you want to go with the technicals of crypto and the peer-to-peer cash, I'm going to respond with, how is any of these coins better than Monero? when it comes to true crypto walk. How is any of these coins better than Monero? And that's the bottom line. If you want to talk about fungibility, privacy, true crypt walking, then, everybody should just shut up and buy a bag of Monero. Okay. But, the rest of the coins are surveillance coins. That being said, Bitcoin's here to stay. I converted Bitcoin to Cardano so I can earn rewards on the Cardano incentivized testness, getting 7% so far. That's cool. Okay. That's cool. But, and this is the same with a lot of these inflation coins, a lot of these proof of stake coins. You could be getting rewards, but what good is the rewards that you're getting if the price of the coin doesn't increase as fast as Bitcoin, or in fact, it loses against Bitcoin? That's the thing. That's why I haven't stacked 32 ETH. I'd rather stack the bits. Okay. And some people may think I'm wrong, or I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But that's the logic behind my movements. If you send $1 billion on Ripple, Ripple Labs could shut you down. Yeah. And listen, you could get shut down on Bitcoin too. Not directly, but you could get blacklisted. You send, your bits could get blacklisted. So in essence, the lack of fungibility with Bitcoin is a flaw. And that's what Bitcoin could be as decentralized as you want it to be. But, that lack of fungibility, all it takes is for an exchange to say, we're not messing with these coins. And that's it. So, whether they can stop your account directly or not, the exchanges can certainly, whether you're on Ripple, Bitcoin, or any of these other surveillance coins, they can certainly say, we don't want to touch these coins. We're not touching them. And that's it. USA is in the Middle East trying to keep control of everyone. They've been doing it for years, guys. Come on. USA is in the Middle East fighting a war for Israel. Let's keep it one. Nobody's going to say that, the right or the left. No one calls out the elephant in the room, guys. It is what it is. And I've been shadow banned and sniped because I called it out. No one could stop the transaction on BTC. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. No one can stop a transaction on the Bitcoin blockchain. But since everything is public, they certainly can decide not to deal with certain coins. These coins are marked bills, bottom line. King Kong says, yeah, it's a true gamble, especially if Bitcoin goes up and Cardano doesn't. But top 15 seems to be going up evenly at the moment. Yes, I agree with you. Maybe at the moment, but if you look at all-time high coin index and, the past couple of years of these coins, there's only been like 4 coins that outperform Bitcoin. So, most of them get left in the dust. I think it's only like Chainlink in the past couple of years and Binance are the 2 coins that really made movements. Other than that, I mean, there's probably a few little baby altcoins, but you don't want to get caught holding those bags. So, that's what it is. King Kong says, why has U.S. got Israel's back? Because all the politicians are in Israel's pocket. All of them. Okay? About 95% of them. When you talk about deal, that's people who deal with centralized system. Ripple can stop network transactions. No authority can stop transactions on Bitcoin. Yeah, that's how they sold it at the beginning. But again, I said, what good is all that if we're still dealing with KYC exchanges and exchanges that can just flag your account? I mean, we've seen that. So, that being said, this is why I think I have to do a video. The debate of centralization versus decentralization is cute and it's awesome for people that just got into crypto. But when you realize if it doesn't matter if the coins are decentralized or centralized, if the coins are not fungible, that's it. You're tagged. You might as well just, walk around displaying all your transactions like the blockchain is, because that's it. Monero is the only true private blockchain on the top 15, I would say. So, that's what it is. I've banned myself from centralized exchanges. So, yeah, when you're dealing with Bitcoin and decentralized exchanges, yes, absolutely. But I think you guys got the point. Fungibility, it is what it is. So, while everybody goes ahead and argues between centralization and decentralization, I'm just going to say Monero. That's all I'm going to say. Monero. Fungibility. Okay? Fungibility. Sub to Niagara Gardner. Shout out to the 15 concurrent viewers. Rafterman dropped me $5. Thank you, Rafterman. dollars out the sky. Let's go ahead and check out. Did we check out today's math? Litecoin is doing all right. EOS is up. Everything mostly green. Let's see if there's any top performers today. Bitcoin Diamond. This is like a fake fork. Bitcoin Gold, whatever. 0x is interesting. I had that in our virtual community portfolio for a while. Crypto.com coin is cool. Remember, see, here's a perfect example. If you've been following the champ, I was really attracted to this Crypto.com coin because it seems like they have a revenue model. They're a way for merchants to accept Bitcoin. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I liked it. It attracted me. And if you have a node, you can earn a reward. So my calculation at the time, the price was 6 cents. It was like a $30,000 invest. I think it was like, I don't know, 1,000 coins. There's a certain amount of coins that you need in order to receive rewards with this Crypto.com coin. Anyway, I did the math. It was like something like at 6 cents, it was something like 30 or 35 grand to end up earning like $500 every month or every couple of weeks for rewards. And I almost did it, but I'm glad I didn't. And it's obvious because I would have forked out 6 cents per coin and it lost 50% of its value. So what good is getting rewards if the actual node lost 50% of its value? That's the bottom line. So, you know, that's a perfect example of why I didn't get the 32 ETH. I didn't get a Crypto.com node, and I just move everything to Bitcoin. Chainlink at 226. Horizon's up, Rift token. So, you know, Crypto.com is certainly attractive. Chainlink as well. But, you know, again, more bits, and more kabooms. In theory, to remove trail, could you wash your Bitcoin through Monero and then convert it back to Bitcoin? Not saying this is to cheat tax. It's not even to cheat tax or anything. Some people just want privacy and they don't want people searching their coins. There's a feature on the Wasabi wallet called the CoinJoin, which tries to, you know, kind of obscure transactions. But I don't know the answer to that question. I really don't know. Wash your Bitcoin with Wasabi wallet. Yeah, CoinJoin. But, you know, that's not 1,000% guaranteed either. And again, asking for privacy is not an attempt to avoid taxes. It's also an attempt to avoid people that may be price discriminating against your wallet or, you know, following you for whatever reason or trying to, you know, let's say, for instance, people know you have money in the wallet. Now you could be a target for, you know, a blackmail, you know, stuff like that. Monero not as fungible as Beam. Early Monero coin sent pre-17. Yeah, we went over that, but you know, I looked over that, and it was like I need to go over that because I remember when you dropped me this comment before, and I went in and researched it, and there is some truth to that. But my understanding right now is that Monero is on lock, and not to say anything about Beam. I rather hold Monero because it's way more liquid than Beam. Okay, Beam is still like number 80 or something like that, or number 100. There's not too many, you know. The true liquid privacy coin right now is Monero. You know, yeah, therefore Monero is not fungible. No, Monero is fungible after they did that hard fork. And, you know, I actually looked into this. And it is fungible. I looked into that. And you're right. At the beginning, no, it wasn't. And then they did an upgrade. And everything after that point is fungible. So if you were moving coins or you touch coins at before that fork, then, you know, they're not fungible. But that fork occurred in like 2015, guys. Where's the best exchange for Monero? I think Poloniex offers it, Kraken, and a few others. And I think Coinbase was alluding to the importance of privacy coins, but I think that they're trying to shill Zcash. CoinJoin is the best way to hide your BTC. Now, here's another thing, though. Okay, I was reading an article a few weeks ago of an exchange denying or a deposit from coins that came from the Wasabi CoinJoin wallet because they don't want to touch those coins. So, you know, the fact that you even touch the Wasabi wallet could trigger someone to ban your coins as well. Those coins can still be tracked post-fork. Absolutely. Yeah, those same coins that existed before the fork can be tracked. Absolutely. But there's plenty of coins that have been created after the 2015 and everything after then is completely fungible. And all that being said, it's still better to hold Monero than to be trying to wash your coins with CoinJoin because, like I just said, I gave you an example. There is exchanges that are refusing deposits from Bitcoin that has been touched by CoinJoin and Wasabi. Yeah, they won't send off exchange to Wasabis. Yeah, there's some exchanges that won't deal with Wasabi. So here's the thing, guys. All this talk about decentralization, Bitcoin, you end up using the wrong wallet or for whatever reason, they decide that they don't like your coins and that's it. Yeah, you can send them back and forth within the blockchain, but you won't be able to change them for anything else unless you have a decentralized exchange. So, that's all I got to say, guys. Monero. Bitcoin is a surveillance coin like every other one. So it is what it is. And Satoshi is Santa Claus. BTC sucks and I was a maxi. Yeah, I was a maximalist as well for so long. But, once you stop watching pornography, you figure out the scam, guys. Champ, it's not the coins from Wasabi. It's exchanges red flag you when you rec withdrawal to Wasabi. Right. Yeah, you may be right. Maybe it's they flag you when you're trying to go to a Wasabi. But stay tuned. If they can flag you to go to a Wasabi, they can do the opposite. They can flag you coming from a Wasabi. The whole point is that they already know there is no privacy. That's the bottom line. Champ, have you heard of Jucoin? No, I haven't. It sounds like the dollar. It's still the Wild West in crypto, lots to improve on. Yeah, it's still. And look, guys, if you think crypto's here to change the legacy financial system and it's going to change it, guys, it's not going to happen, guys. I'm sorry to, Satoshi's not here to save anybody. This thing by design was meant to track everything. By design. And these crypto influencers that came out first and they didn't call the fungibility issue out, I think they may be in the pockets of some of these people. So, bottom line is anytime people start talking that crypto walk, ask them, how's it better than Monero? Or Beam for that matter, for true crypto, true privacy coins. But, the reason I keep focusing on Monero is because it's a top 15 coin and it has liquidity. Anything above a top 20 coin, whether it's private or not, it's so little that, it could be easily manipulated. People need to come out of the dark. No need to hide anything if you're doing wrong. No, that's absolutely incorrect. And we talked about that in the Crypto Ethos video. It's like, I just gave an example. Even if I'm not doing something wrong or you're not doing something wrong, let's say you're holding a big bag in your Bitcoin wallet and people know that and they tag you to a big bag. Now you're a target for blackmail. You did nothing wrong, but since everything's public and there's nothing to hide, now they know how much you hold. And now you could be a target. And not only that, maybe not for blackmail, but how about for price discrimination? Now I know you have more Bitcoin than the other man. I can charge you more. So there's a lot of reasons for privacy to be built in. What we don't want is, we want privacy, not secrecy. So that's what it is, guys. Shapeshift or CoinSwitch work for non-exchange swaps. Yeah, but Shapeshift's in the bed with the Fed too. They even came out and they said that they're partially KYC, or only if you're putting your addresses out there. You don't have to. That's the whole the whole point. All the addresses are out there. They're all public. So by definition, if you are transacting on the blockchain, your address is out there. Yeah, Marlon's mentioned Wasabi for, I don't know, for years, but definitely, for a while now. But I'm not convinced when you can get flagged to withdraw to a Wasabi wallet. So, the bottom line is that, like Marlon says, you guys need to learn how to maneuver in the crypto space more. But, let me see how to put this. There's no way out unless you have a privacy coin. You know, maneuver here, maneuver there. It's just, you know, for what? Eventually, everything it's there. There's no shaking it. If they don't, if it doesn't, you know, catch up to you this year, it'll catch up to you. It's there forever. You know, that's the point that I'm trying to make. It's there forever. So you may be able to maneuver this year, but eventually it all come to light. Obfuscate your BTC transaction. You know, I understand that, you know, but ultimately, I think that we need to call things for what they are, and we need privacy tokens. You know, if you want to store your value on something public like that, you know, we expect it to go up, and it is what it is, but I'm just calling it for what it is, guys. You know, Marlon's coming up with all these other solutions, but those are all temporary. That's the thing. You're still working with a blockchain that's flawed. And ultimately, you know, you're just better. Like, I agree. You know, how do you have to send my coins elsewhere to go here and before being private? Like Toronto Crypto says, it's probably better just to have a private coin. All that being said, though, guys, we're still working with Bitcoin, and at least on this end, because it's new tech and the price is going to go up. But you're going to have to pay tax. Monero is the only true crypto. That's right. They'll never be able to track BTC that comes from Wasabi. They're able to track it all, Marlon. Come on, man. All of it is being able to track. Now, you may be one step ahead. That's true. But, you know, I don't, you know, you gotta take the, you know, you gotta drop the pill that Satoshi is Santa Claus and that Bitcoin is not there. You could go ahead and do Wasabi and stay one step ahead, but by design, there's a flaw. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Anyhow, shout out to Toronto, Marlon, Main Event, and the rest of the boomers. Get yourself some Monero, guys. Like, you know, I think we can all agree with, you know, Monero's all right. Not when the government tells Binance to remove Monero. If the government is not telling people to remove Bitcoin, it's because they're okay with it. But that's all right. You know, I'm still holding Bitcoin. I'm still holding Bitcoin. But it's not here to save anybody, guys. Come on. If it was here to save anybody, it would have banned it already. Bottom line. So Wasabi, the CoinJoin, all this stuff like that, it sounds cute, but if it was here to actually compete with that's why I said the other day when they did these YouTube bans and these Google bans, it's only to add drama, plausible deniability. So if in the future, if there's a class action, they could say, no, we made mistakes. We weren't really at, it's all a show, guys. It's all a show. And still, Bitcoin, all that being said, it's still my number one as well, Niagara. Still my number one as well. I mean, the majority of the cryptos are in Bitcoin. In 5 years, Monero will not be in any of your centralized exchanges. That's why it's a true crypto. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not going to be in any centralized exchanges because all centralized exchanges provide data and it's all public. So, I mean, if it touches a centralized exchange, it's already a surveillance. That's the point I'm trying to make. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with getting into something that's centralized. I think that here in the crypto space, the word centralization has gotten such a bad connotation that, again, we should be talking about fungibility, not centralization. Shout out to King Kong. Have a nice day. I'm going to end this stream on DLive today, guys. We've been on for 30 minutes. DLive.tv/champagne crypto. I'm about to do it right now. We can continue to talk centralization, decentralization. Bitcoin's boom at 8,300 right now, which is looking good. I would expect, you know, if there is no other attacks or anything like that, the price will go down. People will sell off by tomorrow or the day after. So we may go back into the $7,000 range. This is due to geopolitical uncertainty. And we'll be seeing these. I shared an article yesterday by Hefe Can, I believe, and he called it. He's like, oh, expect a little, pumps here and there, but it could go backwards as well. Niagara says, I'm okay with people knowing I have BTC. I'll meet you over on D Live. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. Don't think that you are one up again. Don't think that because you went to the Neo conference or because you have a Wasabi wallet or because you read a little bit online that we're one step ahead by these of the people that created Nakamoto. That's the point I'm trying to make. Nobody here is one step ahead of them, okay, including the champ. So you got to know what's going on out there. Okay, and call it for what it is. The reason it's still floating is because it benefits them. I grabbed a good accountant and paid my taxes in 2017. When this booms again, I won't have to explain shit when I pay off my house. It's all trackable. At the end of the day, let me go ahead and not install this update. Remind me later. I'm going to end this on D Live. We can continue talking. I think we're here debating back and forth. You can stay one step ahead. Hey, I'm not going to argue, Marlon. I disagree. No, but whatever. You're not going to convince me. I said it already. BTC is what it is. I don't think that we could stay one step ahead. We're just little small fries. We're little minnows, guys. What we got to do is understand what they're doing and position ourselves in a way that we don't get wrecked. That's the bottom line. But we can't always agree on everything, guys. That's what's good about the chat box. We can't always agree on everything. And it's not about trying to win an argument. It's about also listening. What's up, champ? I see you, Sticks Champion. Guys, go ahead and follow me on D Live right now. Marlon, go to D Live. Toronto, D Live. Sully the Barber, D Live. Niagara, D Live. I'm going to do it right now and end that broadcast on D Live right now, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Catch me on dlive.tv/champagne crypto right now. Kaboom.